Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, home of the Green Bay Packers and the greatest fans in the world, the Cheeseheads. Wisconsin has always been known as one of the strongest fan bases in the world, supporting the Packers through thick and thin. Yet, in the 2010 season, we started to see people from other states, even rival states such as Minnesota and Illinois, come and jump on the bandwagon, per se, of supporting the Packers as they got to the playoffs and eventually won the Super Bowl. And I wanted to find out why.
My name's Dave Freilich.
And what is your association with sports?
I am a sports fan, particularly of the Green Bay Packers. The rise to stardom for Aaron Rodgers has just been mind-blowing to me, just watching him over the past 5 years. And what he's done throughout the season, he came back from 2 concussions. We had few losses. I mean, to the Lions, it was, well, you know, the Lions aren't that great of a team, but in the whole spectrum of things, I think having to play the Bears the last game of the season to determine us going to the playoffs was a huge thing for fans, because everybody knows Packers-Bears, it's a rivalry. It's been there for tens of hundreds of years so far, ever since the NFL started. And one of the big things I think is that the Packers actually won that game. I actually attended that game, and it was amazing. I mean, the defense was on, everything like that. It's almost like going to the Holy Grail. I mean, you're seeing your favorite team play in one of the biggest games that you've ever witnessed in my life, and sometimes even in our parents' lives, because they were like the Cinderella story the whole year. All the injuries, they even had to draft players from the Green Bay football team. The Blizzard, yes. Francois is definitely one of the players that stands out, and he did good last season. And then having to play the Bears again in the playoffs to determine them going to the Super Bowl was another big thing. And I think that a lot of that put together just brings a lot of people to like Green Bay. A lot of songs came out of that. I mean, Lil Wayne came out with a song, and it was just crazy. I mean, the amount of people that didn't like the Packers before the start of the season compared to how they got to the playoffs, Super Bowl, it's just mind-blowing how many people like them now so far.
Brandon Pitson, and I'm a sports philosopher. I played numerous sports when I was growing up, and I still do sports. I'm a professional wrestler. Everybody wants to root for the underdog, but it also didn't help with the thing like the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially. The Pittsburgh Steelers are like the New York Yankees of the NFL. You get sick and tired of seeing the same people make it to the dance, you know? It's more so that the Packers, I feel, got lucky, and that really got it into people's minds where, you know, like if they're getting this lucky now, just imagine the kind of luck they could have later on. Because there were a lot of games where Aaron Rodgers was being the complete heart of the team, and there were more players trying to be the heart attack other than the heart. It's one of those things where the atmosphere of Lambeau Stadium or Lambeau Field at a game is more like, you know, with everything going wrong in the world, you'd like to see something go right. And it's kind of like, you know, it's like national pride. It's like after 9/11, people really became, you know, red-blooded Americans again. You know, it wasn't like, oh, we take America for granted. Now it's like, bam, we're united. And once the Packers had that chance of getting into the playoffs, Green Bay fans were like, we are fans. We are diehard fans. We are there, you know. It turned all the naysayers into like a united group.